For Erik Ten Hag a couple of moments ago.
When you're ready. Lee Dixon lost 5 since the resumption. Mitrovic looking for Pereira
to the near post, and he went right past the centre-back.
Bell aiming towards Tim Ream. Pereira's delivery again, looking for Mitrovic this time. Full-back Anthony Robinson. There's a little out to Fernandez. A lovely ball into the centre. Him up. It comes to Willian. Just didn't catch it right.
Yeah, really good set-up play. Pereira just in that space
behind him. Tight gap, a gap which is plugged by Tim. They certainly look a little bit more intense than they overlap. Great way to pass towards Mitrovic, and Harrison Reed has escaped, and he's got options waiting in the centre. He didn't know which one to choose.
Oh, what a chance that is. He's done brilliantly well to get away from Martinez, and when he gets there
against Brighton. Pereira. It's Weghorst. And he just didn't catch it. And no one attacked it.
Well, we could play extra time.
Robinson. Lovely little ball. Not great, that delivery. And now Sancho trying to escape. He's tugged back by Robin. Delayed by Pereira. Then tried to pass a good ball down to Fernandez. He's got Sancho at the far post. Just didn't have enough strength on the ball to get through to him. It was a good read from Bernd Leno, right-hand side. It was a beautiful ball from Rashford. That's a good ball from the doors. Only 20 minutes, yeah. And we've seen them come alive later in matches a few times already this season.
Well, you have to give credit to Fulham. They've got every line they've got covered.
Travelled a long way. He's crossed it towards Weghorst. He couldn't quite stretch for it. Sabitzer was in there too.
Well, that's what he does, Rashford. He puts balls like that and he creates from that left-hand side.
Mitrovic trying to shrug off Harry Maguire. Well, it's not quite Usyk against Fury, but it is a heavyweight contest. And it's one that Maguire has been punished for, and he's going to miss the semi-final. Pereira, Ream. Almost getting into a bit of a tussle, That's a lovely turn. There's nothing pragmatic about Harrison Reed. And then Mitrovic goes down under collision with Martinez. It was a lovely pirouette from Reed to set it up. And was it a dive from Mitrovic?
Well, he gets goal side and then a little bit of Martinez.
Fancies himself taking on Diop, but couldn't get
guns on it as well.
It's not something you can run off, is it? For selection at some point, if required. Now Sabitzer, now Rashford. And there's space in the centre for Weghorst. But the goalkeeper, Bernd Leno, did a really good job narrowing down the angle. Robinson's cross towards Mitrovic. There's another decent delivery from a wide area. It's Willian. And now Anthony Robinson. And it's just over the top after a timely save from David De Gea.
No, it's a good chance, but why?
And here's tussling with Luke Shaw again. It's a Fulham throw. Train going on. It's Pereira. Willian. Trying to squeeze across. And Willian hitting it! And David De Gea had to get something on it again.
Oh, that's brilliant effort. We know what he's going to do, Willian. He's got this trick. Absolutely.
Aimed in by Pereira. Again, it's helped on towards Mitrovic! And he has snatched the lead for Fulham. And it's nothing more than they deserve. His first FA Cup goal is a goal for Fulham at Old Trafford, which puts them a step closer towards the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Marcus Rashford down. The referee being told that there was an infringement in the build-up to it. But the celebrations continue for Fulham.
Well, he's just around the penalty box. Rashford's in the box. The crowd bang into him and he goes down, but the little flick from Diop. Mitrovic, where all centre forwards, poachers are in the 6 yards.
Can Sancho get his finish right? He can't. He thinks it was a handball by Willian.
Well, they'll be having a look at this. I'm not sure.
They won today. Penalty kick. And Fernandez to level things up for Manchester United. And he does. And the tide turns in the FA Cup quarter-final. Manchester United are back on terms. Fulham
to 9 men.
What's Mitrovic thinking? Here's Shaw from Sancho in towards Sabitzer. It didn't take long. Manchester United take full advantage, and in the blink of an eye they've gone from 1-0 down to 2-1 up, and they're on their way to the semi-finals of the FA Cup.
Well, they're looking for an offside, but Shaw's onside.
Fred onto Bruno Fernandes to seal it. Well, Manchester United, if they weren't before, they're in an unassailable position now. It's going to be another Wembley appearance for